Guys, in this video we will learn how to generate Apple Wallet pass in Laravel application. So let's get started. So first of all, I will go and download fresh Laravel application. So I will use Composer, create project. I will say Laravel's slash Laravel, and I will say Laravel dash Apple. Okay, and hit enter. It will download fresh Laravel application. So let's wait a moment. Yeah, it's downloaded, and let me go to the Laravel dash Apple. Okay, and let me clear it. Okay, and now let me go my editor and simply add that project. Okay, so let me go here and I will say videos and Laravel Apple, and you can see that. Okay, now it's fresh Laravel application. Now what we will do, simply go here, and there is a composer package called like a pass generator that applicates that composer package we will use. So I will simply copy this command and install it. Okay, so I will simply run this composer command and it will download that package. Okay, so let's wait a moment. Okay, now it's downloaded, and now what we need to do, so we can ignore this because we are using Laravel 11, so that's why. And now if I go here, first of all we need to generate Apple identifier and that's thing. So let's follow that step and generate the certificate and P12 file and that ISO development certificate. For generating the Apple developer certificate, you need to go here like developer.apple.com, and then you need to click on certificates. So it will redirect over here, and there is a certificates identifiers. Now you need to go into the identifiers and click register Apple ID, and here you need to choose like pass type ID. Okay, and then click continue. Here I will simply say like Laravel X demo. Okay, I will say, and here you can see that you need to pass like this way. So I will simply copy this domain name and change the last thing. So I will say Laravel demo. Okay, and simply continue it. Okay, and click on register, and it will be processing. You can see that here it's added like Laravel demo, Laravel demo. Okay, now what you need to do, you have to go to the certificates. Okay, and here you need to choose the development. Okay, and then you need to create certificate and choose again pass type ID certificate and click on the continue. Okay, here you need to add another certificate name. So I will say like Laravel demo 1. Okay, and here you need to choose like what I create previously, and here we created demo 1, and I will choose it and click on the next. Here we need to choose like CSR file, so we need to generate our own from your server or Ubuntu system or whatever. So what I will do, I will simply go here, and I already returned the command for it. So you can see that I simply copy OpenSSL command and go to my terminal. Okay, over here, and simply paste it here. What I need pass here is the domain name. So if your domain name is example.com, then you can see simply example, and here also with the dot key name you need to change it and hit enter. Okay, it will ask you the country name. So I will say India, and state name it will ask. So I will say Gujarat. Okay, it will also ask for the city. So I will say Rajkot. Then it will ask like company name. So I will simply say HD company, and then it will be asked the unit name. So I will say IT department. Okay, and hit enter. There is a common name, so it's your domain name. So I will say your domain.com. Okay, and simply hit enter, and here you need to add your email address. So I pass the email address, hit enter. It's optional the password, so I will simply hit enter. Okay, and if I go here, you can see that it generated CSR file. So now this file I need to choose over here. So I will simply click on choose. Okay, and go to www, and like I will say video and certificate, and what we generated the certificate, I will simply choose it. Okay, and click on continue. Okay, now you can see that there is a generated one SR file. So if I go here and click download, you can see that CER, that file is generated. And now let me download and go to that location where we generated the file and simply save it. Okay, so now if I go here, and you can see here ls, then you can see that that file is generated over here. Okay, so simply this is done like what we have a certificate. Now what we need to do, we need to generate .pm file and .p12 file. Okay, so how you can generate it, So I already had this command, so open ssl command. So first of all I will simply copy this command, okay. And now if I go here, same the terminal, clear it, and I will save. So you can see that I will simply copy it, okay. And you can see here this is pass.cer file, okay, and output will convert into the pass.pm file, okay, pem file. And hit enter, okay, it will generate a new file. You can see that like pass.pem file. Then now sometime we need required like dot p12 file, okay. So what you need to do, you need to simply copy again your another command. So I already over here, and simply paste over here, and it will ask you the password, like you can enter. So you can enter the password for exporting, so hit enter and verify again the password. I will say hit enter, and you can see that you need to keep remember this password, because whenever you are using with Laravel app, Node app, or everywhere there is export, password will be used. So you have to keep remember that password, okay. And now if I go here, you can see that dot p12 file, okay, dot p12, okay. So this file we will use later on the project, we can use it, okay. So now that's it, like there is a .pm and .p12 file is generated properly, okay. Now what other certificate required for access the Apple development APIs? You need to go here like certification authority, and you have to download the worldwide certificate that not expiry, whatever your requirement. So I will download G8, and this certificate I will simply copy the same location, okay, over here. And now if I go here and simply ls, you can see that there is Apple, okay, and .cr, okay. Now if I go here, I need to run another command, that I will simply replace this one, and I will copy it, okay. And this command I will run it, okay. So I will make it clear this one, and simply hit enter, okay. It will generate a new .pm file. You can see that www.dr.pm file. That means this is the new pm file for the certificate authority. So this also certificate you need to use whenever you are trying to use Apple API, okay. So I hope guys you understand easily how you can do this, okay. And next we will use this .p12 file, .pm file, and that password we export password we set up, that use later, okay. Generated certificate, okay. So what we have to do, first we need to publish this. So let me go here and simply publish, okay. So I will, it's copy the entire thing. So I will simply remove this, okay. And what I will do, I will simply copy this line, okay, and simply paste to public, like configure the pass generated.php. So you can customization that one as well. So if I go here, there is some certificate store password and that thing, okay. So now what we need to do, simply we need to add this three variable into our env file. So let me go here, and I will go here, and at the end I will say certificate path, then I will say certificate password, that what we set for the export, okay. And then it's like a www.dr certificate path. So what we will do, simply we will create one folder over here that's called Apple. So I will say Apple, okay. And here in this folder we will add our certificate. So I will say Apple, and there is a certificate. So let me go here, and let me go to my certificate with that what we generated. So let me go here into the video certificate, okay. And we generated this certificate. So if I go here, you can see that it's already written over here p12 certificate. So let me go here, and this is the p12 certificate. And now let me go and video, and that's called Laravel Apple, and there is a Apple folder. So I will simply paste it, okay. And I will simply written down pass.pd, okay. Simply save it. And what was the export password that we already set? So I remember that, so I will add that password. So I told you we need to keep remember that, okay. And then there is a .pm format file. So let me go here and again go to the certificate, and there is a wr, that file pm file. Let me copy this name, okay, and simply go here and paste it, okay. Apple slash p, okay. Simply save it. So now our configuration is done. So this all the configuration will be taken on this configuration file, you can see over here, okay. So now the configuration is done, okay. So now what we can do, simply go here, okay. And now what is the next step? Next step is the generate our pass generator. Okay, so now what we need to do, simply I will create one controller. So let me clear, and I will say Mac controller, and I will say Apple controller. Okay, hit enter. Okay, and now I will create one route. Okay, so I will go route, and then I will simply use route get, and I will say Apple. Okay, and then I will simply define Apple controller colon class, and then I will define the index. Okay, simply save it and let me use it. So I will say Apple controller, simply save it. Okay, now let me go to the Apple controller. So let me go here, and there is Apple controller. So okay, here I will say simply index method, and I will remove this one, and here I will simply return view, and I will say Apple, save it. Okay, and now let me go to the resource and view. I will create one file. Okay, and that's called apple.blade.php. Okay, and I'm going to use bootstrap, so you can see that there is a bootstrap cdn added, and I will say laravel apple pass. Okay, simply save it, and here I will take one button. Okay, so simply with the a tag, and I will make it class btn. Okay, and simply like add to apple wallet, simply save it. Okay, and now let me run this project. Okay, so I will say php artisan serve. Okay, and now let me go here, and let me go and apple. Okay, and hit enter. You can see that add to apple wallet, there is a proper, but I want to add proper button that usually you see that. So I already searched that, and I will simply copy the url. So I will say copy the address. Okay, and here what I will do, I will simply use img tag and paste it. Okay, and save it. Okay, now if I refresh it, okay, now you can see that there is a proper add to apple wallet, and if I click on it, it should be add our pass to the apple wallet. So now let me create another route for it. So let me go here, and let me go, and I will create route, and I will say apple slash pass, and then I will say apple controller, and colon class, and then I will say generate pass. Okay, and simply save it. Okay, now I will create another method over here, and that's called generate pass. Okay, now let me go, and here again the documentation there is, we need to use this pass generator. So simply I will copy and paste it over here. Okay, save it. Okay, and now you can see here. So if I go here, and I will simply save it. Okay, and I will copy this code. Okay, entire code. So it is basically there is a boarding pass. Okay, so now let me copy and entire thing. Okay, and simply go here and save it. Okay, and now, okay, paste this entire code that what that provide in the documentation. Okay, so what we need to do the next. Okay, after generating the pass, you can see that here we need to return the response. So you can see that here already return the response. So what I will do, I will simply go here and paste it. Okay, and I will simply say response. Okay, nothing else. Okay, save it. Okay, now let me go here and change some configuration over here. So some kind of id, so I will add like 1001. So that identifier pass will be over here. So what was the organization name that we passed? I think that was the hd company or something. So I will keep remember. Okay, and here we need to pass identifier. So let me go over apple identifier, what we generated laravel demo, and here we created laravel demo. So this identifier we need to keep over here. Okay, and there is a one. Okay, next there is a serial number. So what is the serial number? I will just keep like 111. Save it, and here we need to add team identifier. So you can see here is the team identifier number. So I will copy this from the apple developer account and simply paste it over here. Okay, and save it. Okay, now our almost configuration is done. Okay, and now you can see that here is the some added like a background image and thumbnail icon. So thumbnail I don't want to add, but background image I want to add. So I already downloaded some images. So let me go here. Okay, and let me go to the download, and there is apple folder. So I already downloaded background, so I will copy it and go to the apple folder. I will simply paste it. Okay, So what I will do, base path, and I will say Apple folder. Okay, same thing, icon. So I will copy it again from the icon. Okay, and simply paste it. Okay, so I will say Apple. Okay, it's a dummy icon right now I'm taking, but it's required, so you need to set it properly. Logo. So simply I will paste it over here, so that I will say over here like Apple. Okay, simply save it. Okay, now what I will do, I will simply go and run from the browser first. Okay, so I will say, and here I will give URL as well. So let me give the name of the route. So I will say apple dot pass, simply save it. Okay, and this route I will be use over here into the blad file. So here I will be give route. Okay, and simply paste it and save it. Okay, and now if I go here, okay, and refresh it. Okay, now you can see here, and if I click on it, you can see that there is a like no configuration found on it. So what we need to do, simply we need to go over here into the configuration file. So if I go here into the configure and path generator, what I will do, I will simply use badge underscore path over here, because we just given apple that thing. And if I go here, just we give the folder path, but entire folder path we need to provide. So simply save it. Okay, now let me go and refresh again. Okay, and that's say like disk does not exist. Okay, so we need to generate this disk into the disk, because by default the path generator is not providing. So what we need to do, simply go here, and I will say into the configuration there is a file system. So what I will do, simply public, simply I will copy it, paste it. Okay, and I will define the disk name. So I will say pass generator, and rest of the all the things I will keep that, because I don't want anything like it's already public visible and right now. So simply save it, and if I hit refresh again, you can see that I already download pass key. Okay, and now if I go here, okay, so now I will open this URL into my mobile. So let me run it in different way so I can access, because right now I'm connected with the, you can see that Wi-Fi. So same Wi-Fi I'm using for mobile. So let me go here and use IP address. So same I can use from my iPhone. So I will go here and simply run project with the host. So I will say simply paste it, and okay, enter. So now you can see that my Laravel application is running using the IP address, that Wi-Fi static IP address. So that IP address I can easily access from my iPhone as well. Okay, yeah, passkey is already generated, so you can see here. So now let me go here, and this every time you need to set it different, because we configured over here. You can see here into the storage app public, you can see that there is already created 1001 passkey. So that's why you always have to add unique key. Okay, so if I refresh again, you can see that it generated a new pass for that. Okay, and here some information we also change it. So you can see that here there is a tourist and John Dew. So I will simply add my name Hardik D. Okay, simply save it. Okay, so that into the pass that will be the name, so at least we can identifier. Okay, so save it. Okay, and other information also you can change it, because right now you can see we set up the boarding pass. So now let me run it again and give me like 103 number. Okay, and I will also 103 serial number. Okay, so now let me go to my iPhone screen and let me show you that one. Hi guys, so you saw that into the iPhone screen how you can save your pass to the Apple Wallet. Okay, and you can see that here we generated only boarding pass and with some fields that already provided into the Apple documentation. but you can also generate like coupon pass and the event ticket pass and generic pass. So you can read the documentation and you will easily understand how we can generate the coupon pass, event ticket pass and generic pass. So I hope guys you easily understand how easily you can create the Apple Wallet pass using this video. So if you like my video, then please subscribe my channel. Thank you so much for watching guys.